Okay, we're here with Harrison Barnes. We'll start with Sean Cunningham.
Harrison, first off, how's that wrist or hand there?
It's a little sore, but thankfully, everything's checking out, and got another one tomorrow.
Yeah. Tonight, or today, I should say, to improve to 3-0 against Denver, you guys have seemingly had their number. Just what's been working against this team that maybe a lot of other teams haven't figured out?
I think just the way our pace, being able to get out and run, and obviously they're a great offensive team, extremely well coached. They're gonna put points on the board. So for us, making sure our offense sets us up well to be able to defend.
Marshall Harris.
Hey Harrison, just to get your sixth win in 7 games, this is something you guys haven't done since you came out of the All-Star break last year. How do you feel about the way the team is playing, given the challenges of losing 9 of 11 and turning it around to this degree this quickly?
I mean, we're in a good groove right now, and it's just us continuing to find that consistency. We played, in my opinion, a great, three quarters of the game, and then kind of that last little stretch there. We kind of just got a little loose. We're kind of giving them some buckets there. Obviously, Jokic had a great game, but I think there's still some areas that we can improve on. So that's our focus, and I think as long as we keep doing that, we'll be in a good space.
Good, Jason Jones.
Hey, Harrison. Just two things. One, that third quarter, the way you guys closed it out, that that was one of the better stretches of the game for you guys, where you were able to push the lead up and kind of go into the fourth with some cushion. Just what was the key behind that? And secondly, what's up with this whole Black Falcon thing and the nickname? I had never heard anyone call you that. So
And shout out to Hassan Whiteside on that one. He's keeping that single handedly alive. But I think what really allowed us to kind of push that the end of that third quarter was just us talking to each other. We've been in that situation so many times where the game can kind of go either way. It could be tied up going into the fourth, or we could have a cushion. And we know playing against a team like this, if you give them confidence, if you leave the door open, I mean, as we saw tonight, I mean, they can come back and beat you. So I was proud of our group for recognizing that, talking about it in the timeout, and then coming out and executing that.
Okay, we'll go with James Ham.
Hey, Harrison, you guys came away with the win, but just how impressive is Jokic once he got rolling there? That was crazy, 50-point night.
Yeah, I mean, the guy was. I mean, we didn't have an answer for him there. Sometimes you run into players like that who get in that zone, and they have a great game. Obviously, the way Rashawn, Hassan, Marvin, all played him tough and all had great games, but he was definitely in a different zone tonight.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, Harrison. Great win for you guys. You're playing well. Buddy's streak of 3-pointers ended today at 87 games, but he made unselfish plays even when I think he might have known that streak was coming to an end in the last few minutes. Well, what does that say about him? Maybe the way he's matured as a player, and then what does it say about where you guys are at as a team right now?
But Buddy's my guy, and he's locked into winning. By any means. We've talked about it before the season of wanting to play for something. Not wanting to watch the playoffs and not wanting to be one of those teams that after the All-Star break isn't playing for something. So for him to do so many things tonight that may not show up in the stat sheet to help us win, is the most important thing. And he realizes that. He knows how much that helps our team, and we as his teammates, support him in that, even though, whether it's a streak or stats or things like that may not be there.
We're going to take one more question as we got a flight to catch for Harrison. Tony Harvey.
Yeah, Harrison, there's a lot of good things that went on in this game. I mean, you hit 5 threes, but I do want to talk about the turnovers. You guys only committed 7 turnovers. I think 1 in the fourth quarter. That's something that you guys been talking about in practice. Ball security.
Oh, that's huge. I mean, anytime, we can just take care of the ball. If we can get a good shot, that sets up our defense. It's so hard when we're in that streak where we're losing a lot of games of giving a team so many extra possessions, giving them, having 15 plus turnovers, them scoring 20 plus points on those turnovers. I mean, it's hard to win. You have to play almost a near perfect game to win those games. So that's been a big focus for us. And coming into tomorrow against the Clippers, we know that they're obviously a good defensive team, and we have to protect the ball against them.
All right, thank you, Harrison. Appreciate it.